Hey fire signs, welcome in Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I'm Lori, and this is the LampLighter. So thanks for being here tonight. Just getting ready to do a general reading for the collective fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. Get a little ash going everywhere. This is a general reading, so this is not going to resonate with everybody. But here's the thing, if there was something in the title that drew your attention, or maybe something in the thumbnail, then there's probably a message here for you. But because I'm pulling in collective energy, it's not a personal reading, so it's not going to 100% resonate with you. But you can still get really good messages out of it. So, and also, you know, if you look at your sun, moon, and rising every month, your moon and rising and your Venus have an awful lot of influence over tarot and astrology. So, like for instance, I'm a Gemini sun, but I'm a Pisces moon and a Scorpio rising. And to be honest, the Scorpio readings usually have, they resonate a little more with me than my sun sign Gemini. So it just all depends. Anyhow, just use your own intuition, you know, take the messages that resonate, leave the rest. And that's it. Okay, fire signs, I'm going to start the shuffle now, and I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to fast forward to the shuffle to save time. So I will catch you on the other side. All right, I'm back. Hello, got your cards out. Okay, fire signs, interesting reading so far. I haven't really had a chance to look at the cards. I just wanted to speed through that shuffling because it takes up some time. So, I drew, basically I got three cards for you out of the Oracle deck, and they're really good cards. We've got partnership and alliances, and then passion ignited. So there's a partnership that it's a 3, so you're getting ready to work with somebody on something, and you're extremely passionate about it. And we've got the power card, but it's really the strength card. So I think you're going to have to hold back a little bit. You're going to have to restrain your passion a little bit at the start. At least that's what it looks like you're going to do. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But anytime you're super passionate about something, and it has to do with partnerships and alliances. It can be either a really great opportunity in business or a love opportunity. And this is pretty much a love reading. So I'm going to assume there's somebody coming into your life that you're very passionate about, but you are going to need to hold back a little bit, not just rush right in. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, I did a Celtic cross. So the card in the middle of the reading, which is basically the issue at hand, is the Sun. I love this card. This is happiness. This is your happiness. So you're clearly happy about something. It's interesting because the card that's your challenge is the Devil, but in reverse. So you've overcome something about whatever we're going to be talking about here. You've had a challenge. You were either having something toxic that was going on, and you've overcome it. Could have been addiction, it could be codependency, or it could just be, with all this passion here, it could be just a really strong sexual attraction to somebody. And this person, not only are you very strongly attached to them sexually, you are very, very happy. They make you happy. Okay? So we'll clarify with the traditional tarot deck here in a bit, and we'll get more information on what that is. So the base of the matter, so why you're feeling so happy, has to do with the Nine of Wands, which is kind of interesting because the Nine of Wands is when you're sort of at the end of, this is the perseverance card. You've been through a lot. You've really fought for whatever this is that makes you happy. And you're on your last stand, basically. You're a little bit wounded. You've got a flame still. You're still passionate. You still want it. But you've built some fence here in front of you. You feel like for some reason you need protection. I'm not sure why, if this person makes you happy. It may have something to do with this Devil. But basically what's on your mind is building with this person. Building something long term. You're not just in it for the passion. That's why the Devil here surprised me. And the passion over here, you want to build. So this is something that's important to you. And your energy in the past is the Emperor. So male or female, you were in a very sort of take charge kind of an energy. You were, the Emperor is the male archetype in the tarot, and he is the doer. He rules kingdoms. He has people. He's actually, everything. He's all the kings embodied in one. So the entrepreneur, the intellectual, the emotional, heartfelt, he's everybody in one. So that was your energy, or the energy of somebody in your life in the past. Either that person was you, or it represented the person in this position in the past. This is about somebody that represented almost an authority figure. Sometimes the Emperor can be looked at as the father, but this is a love reading, so I'm like, hello, daddy. This isn't the father, right? This is a very passionate man or woman, but it's somebody, I think, that meant a lot to you and was powerful, you looked up to, and you had a real weakness for. But you've overcome that weakness. But you had a weakness. I think, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Okay, so what are you going to be doing here in the next couple of weeks? You're going to be moving into a better frame of mind. You're going to be moving into what I call smooth waters. So you're coming out of a sort of a rough time. You've had a little bit of a hard time. And that's, as I explained, whatever this relationship is, it took its toll, right? And you are sort of in that last stand. Something, though, is making you happy. But it was something that was difficult is now making you very happy. So basically, because of that, you're coming out of this energy of difficulty, and you're moving into a much better frame of mind. And that's sort of borne out here by your energy now. Right now you're in the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is reunion. It can be friends, getting together and celebrating with friends. But in a love reading where I see the cards that I see, I'm going to say this is you anticipating a reunion with somebody. I do want to bring to your attention, though, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and now we've got the Three of Cups. So I don't know if there's a third cup in the picture. There may be a third party here, or somebody else that's in this relationship or causing some grief in this relationship. But the person that is your counterparty, the person that's on your mind, probably this Emperor over here, he sees you as the Knight of Cups. So I think you probably made some sort of gesture of love to this Emperor, and that's how he sees you. He sees you as somebody that probably loves him and that he loves. And there's a letter down here. That's why I think there was some sort of gesture. But there's love. It's a mutual love situation, it appears to be. Your hopes and fears is the healing card. So that tells me that you're worried about getting hurt, right? And your hope is that you heal enough to participate in this. So that's a little bit of a double-edged sword. We'll find out what that's about. Because at the end of the day, the outcome's the judgment. So you're going to have to make a decision here. Judgment is the divine calling you to do something again. You have to redo something. It's sort of like calling back something, and you need to make a final judgment on it. But sometimes it's called the reunion card. So we have two cards of reunion. But basically, it's asking you to take another look, open up your heart chakra, and do it again. So, and then make a decision, okay? So I'm going to put that there. I moved these guys all over here and crunched them together because I wanted you to see them, and I wasn't sure of the camera right there. So maybe I'll just move these down. It'll make it easier for you. But these are going to come into play as we clarify the cards, because this whole partnership, passion, lots of passion. So I'm thinking, and then this holding back, which might have had something to do with this Devil card. Let's find out. Let's clarify. Let's see, I want to move quickly through. I take too long in my readings. I like to dig in, right? I like to get to the bottom of everything. All right, I want to know why you're so happy. What's the Sun all about? This is a great card. It's one of my favorite. Ooh, okay. That's something already out here. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. You may be happy. Oh, my goodness, look at this. King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So that's a pair. And it's a pair that is basically stable. This is stability right here. This is like partnerships and alliances. It's not the super passionate couple or the loving couple. It's more the practical couple. But there's love there and there's happiness. So you're both I think you're going to come together in a very sort of practical way. You see each other as very nurturing, something you want at this point in your life, right? Something not just exciting, but something solid, stable. And it looks like you're counterparties, so you're probably soulmates. All right, that's cool. That's what's making you happy, is that there's a coming together of these two soulmates. I don't know what this Devil's about. I'm glad he's in reverse. That's the best way. But even if he wasn't, this card here, the Strength card, which is called Power in this deck, but it's the Strength card, is the only card that overcomes the Devil. Right? So whenever you see the Devil, if you've got the Strength card anywhere in the deck, then you don't take the Devil quite so seriously. You take it as maybe some shadow side activity. Sometimes people act from their shadow when they get hurt, or when they don't know what to do, they make bad decisions and they act from their low vibrational energy, right? But it's turned around. And that may be what happened, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, okay. So initially, this person was extremely secretive with you. They were probably in full devil mode at one point, and they didn't let you know what was happening. They kept you really in the dark. Whenever you're, and the thing that's cool here is, when you're operating in the moonlight and you can't see things, then the sun is needed. You can see the sun's going to illuminate everything. So you have the sun, and you have a couple here. So it's been illuminated, and that's why the devil's in reverse. This secrecy, this is going to come to light. But that's the challenge, is this going to come to light? It is, but I think you're not 100% sure that there aren't other secrets, because there were secrets. There was holding back in this partnership or alliance at some point, where somebody felt for quite a long time that this was a kind of a dangerous relationship for them, that it was a risk and they couldn't see all the pitfalls, and that it was going to take a leap of faith to move through it. There's nothing worse than feeling like the person that you care about is holding something back, which, yes, and secrets, right? It's, yeah, wow, look at that. I just said holding something back. That's what this card is. So the reason you felt like you couldn't see where you were going, this person held back from you. They didn't say anything to you. They held back their feelings. They didn't express their feelings. And now, now they're ready to roll. Now they've gone through whatever they needed to go through, and they want to move forward quickly towards you. But there was holding back. And that's why you had that devil as your challenge. You kind of have this as a challenge. Do I trust this person that's coming in now so self-assured and so sure that they want to have this relationship, when, boy, initially they weren't. They held back from me. They didn't share their feelings, and they made me feel like there was something that, secretive, and something that you didn't understand. So I think I understand that. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, we've got a card of waiting. Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. So your devil, your king, your emperor walked away from you. Not only did he not share, these cards are smudged. They get a lot of use. Not only did he not share, right, and hold back, but you were left waiting while he went off to do whatever. But it's being depicted as an 8. I hope the ring light's not on these. It's being depicted as an 8 of Cups, which means that they left. They basically walked away, and you waited, and you're still waiting. This is you. Like, what? Okay, I know you're coming back, so you must probably have a spiritual connection, because they're coming back. You're waiting, but you're not going to be so easy. It's not going to be as easy for them to get through. You're going to have a wall. You're going to have a little bit of a barricade, and that's okay. When somebody holds back and they don't communicate with you and they don't share, and you're left waiting. I'm surprised we haven't seen. We'll probably see the Hangman somewhere. Somebody's in the Hangman. Let's see what's going on here with this Three of Pentacles, because you want to work with this person. Oh my gosh, same cards coming out up here. You want to work with this person, but you've protected this. You've wanted this for a long time, fire sign. This is something you've wanted for a long time, and you have fought for it for a long time. But because you have fought for it for so long, you've only got one more fight left. If this cycle doesn't close, whatever happens in this cycle, this is the same thing I told the earth signs. Whatever happens in this cycle, that's it for this fire sign female, or the fire sign male, whatever your gender. Gender doesn't matter in a general reading. You aren't going to put up with anymore. Yeah. If they come to you and they don't put in the work, this is basically the work card, right? Doing something, working on something. If they're not willing to put that in, the last time you couldn't build with them. They didn't cooperate with you. This is the cooperation card. This is working, building something together, cooperating with each other. They didn't cooperate with you. And that was a problem. And I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit, that's a powerful card to come out in the reverse like that. This could be a little tricky when they approach you. A little tricky. Let's see what's going on with this Emperor. Let's see what's up with this Emperor. Okay, what did you do? What did you do to her? Now, the Emperor is an Aries energy, okay? So he represents a fire sign. So he's Aries. Okay, so this has been a burden to him. This has been he's had some burdens. This is very interesting. There's something going on in his life at the time in the past that made it difficult for him to see what was going on between you guys. He was in the same boat. He couldn't see because he had so many challenges in his life, and he was trying to do the right thing. Here's justice. Right? He knows he needs to do the right thing by you. He knows that. And in the past, he was trying to do what he thought was the right thing, but it was very hard for him to do that. In other words, it was difficult for him. He had a lot of passion for you, and it was very difficult for him to hold himself back. You see, it's half man, half lion. He really had to hold back that passion inside. So I'm feeling a little better about him. He does owe you. Yeah. He made a decision that I think was hurtful by holding back. He made a decision, and that decision was okay. He was in love with you. That's interesting. That's interesting. He was in love with you, and he needed to make a judgment call. And I'm not sure if he did or not. Oh, God, what did I say? Okay, I got all kinds of cards coming out. This is so weird. It's like it wants to tell me a story. I got the Hangman, right? The Two of Wands, which is a decision. And I think that's it. I have the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm going to put it back. This is so weird. These cards are all over the place. Look at that. He didn't see. You're single and abundant. And he had so much. This is a lot of cards, I know. But hey, this is what came out. Actually, more came out. They wanted to really talk about this Emperor and how he's feeling. And he's got his ish. I can tell you that right now. Secretive. Wow. Okay. Can't even get my cards back together. They went awry. All right, let me see if I can recap this for you, my friends. Your Emperor, fire sign, passionate man, was very burdened in the past, okay? And I think at some point there was a communication about how you felt, and I don't think he was able, he didn't work on it with you. He didn't cooperate with you for whatever reason. And this is going to talk about that because I think this is a real sore point for you and him. So he had a lot of burdens in his life. He was so overwhelmed that he couldn't even, you see how he's got his head buried? He can't even see what's going on around him, which is probably how he missed the opportunity. You can see he missed it. It's a missed opportunity for him. He was just trying to do the right thing and make the right decision. And even though he was in love with you, he put himself in Hangman because he knew he had strong feelings for you. I won't, usually when you see the King of Cups, it's love, but I'll just say strong feelings. But he was in Hangman for some reason. There's a reason why he couldn't make this decision, or whatever decision he made is still pending. Because here's the decision. And here's you, fire sign, single, abundant, and here's the missed opportunity. So it's not like he made the decision. He just didn't do anything. He's still there. He's in the Hanged Man. So he must be moving on it now. That's why we have the Chariot. That's the challenge. He's now coming forward after some toxic treatment and holding back. Now he's coming forward. That's your challenge. That's your challenge. Even though it makes you happy. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at what's going on. That was a lot for that Emperor. I think he felt like he had to get his say. Let's see what the Six of Swords is moving forward. I think basically you must mean a lot to this Emperor, you know? All right, so moving forward, we've got you looking at the situation very clearly, right? King of Swords energy means that you've really used your judgment and your intellect and you see now. Whatever was clouded in the past is no longer clouded. Here's the sun. Here's the sun. And the sun is saying, hey, you see now what this was, you know? Clearly, you know. There's the Sword of Truth. There's the King of Swords with truth and intellect. And here's the sun shining and illuminating on this ending. This cycle, you're closing this cycle, fire sign. You're closing this cycle. I don't know if they're coming back. They look like they're coming back. But it was difficult for you. Even though you're soulmates and you're extremely happy, maybe you want to close the cycle. I got it. It just hit me. See, I got to shut up and listen to spirit sometimes. You want to close this cycle on this pain that he's in, because this caused him pain. This missing this opportunity is a problem. That's why he was so talkative and wanted to have you are going to close that cycle. That's why you're still giving him a shot, why you're standing. Both of these are the same cards, different decks. You're a Nine of Wands. You're saying, hey, listen, I'm giving you one more shot. But what's after the Nine of Wands? What was his first card? The Ten of Wands. That's where they'll be. If this cycle doesn't, if this doesn't go, if this justice isn't taken care of, and there isn't a good ending. But I think the cycle you're closing, fire sign, is the pain cycle. I think you're forgiving them for whatever missed opportunity. Actually, you've already forgiven them. This cycle's closed. The pain cycle's closed for you. I don't think they know that. I think they're worried about you being a little bit difficult, but you're not. You've ended that cycle. This is what this means. Six of Swords. You're going into much better water. You ended the cycle of feeling hurt by what they did. You've healed. All right, let's see what's going on here in this Three of Cups, which is you now, which is probably just pretty happy with your life. Yeah, you've come out of the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is that card of defeat when you feel just, somebody was not cool with you. It's an argument, it's a fight where one person abused their power and you had to walk away. You didn't have any choice. There was an abuse of power, and that was the problem. You must discuss this Emperor abused his power by not seeing the opportunity with you and not giving you the respect of communication. It looks like they just held back. And that was an abuse of power and a defeat that hurt you pretty good. But you put that pain behind you, and this is confirming it. You see, it's in the reverse. You're happy. This is happiness. This is with friends, having fun. So you're living your best life. And if he wants to come back, that's fine, but you'll talk to him. You'll hear him out. But obviously you care because we got the sun and we got the two of you in a very practical mode when you do have this reunion. Let's see if I can get anything else besides, yeah, divine timing. So that's a reunion. Yeah, that is a reunion. And both of you have put down this energy of feeling defeated, okay? And the wheel of fortune is on it, which means the divine had something to do with you, which means the divine had something to do with you, fire sign, closing this cycle of pain and moving into this happier cycle. And now the wheel's here, which means you're the divine timing. It's going to happen. It's divine timing. I can't tell you when. That's a sign to me to say it's going to be in divine timing, so don't ask me how long. And like I said, your emperor sees you as the Knight of Cups. He thinks about you as somebody that he wants to express his feelings to, and somebody that you have already expressed your feelings, I think. Yeah, they're worried that he's worried. He's worried that you have. There was no give and take when you first. We already established that. This is kind of the give and take card, the benevolent benefactor card, giving to people, balanced person. When it's in the reverse, there was no reciprocal energy when you expressed yourself, and he knows, and he's worried that that's how you're going to be now. He's worried that you're not going to be in that building mode anymore. And, the only way he's going to find out is by coming back. Yeah, he sees you as the Ten of Pentacles. He wants long-term stability with you, long-term commitment with you. This isn't just coming back for a date. This person has thought about this. He wants to make a practical offer of partnership and alliances, right? That's what this is. He's going to make you two showing as the King and Queen of Pentacles is a practical partnership alliance. It's a little bit not sexy or lovey. And I was like, ooh, but okay, because there's other cards. But look this is an important alliance. This is the three. This is the Three of Pentacles. It's this card right here. What you want. Right? This is what you want. You want this partnership and alliance, and that's what's going to happen. This is your oracle card because you're extremely passionate about this person, and they are you too. Okay? So I'm not worried that it's very pinnacle-y, which means, material world, 3D versus 5D. This is being brought into the 3D by the divine. Okay? And it's just, there's some strength required. Okay, so your hopes and fears is the Four of Swords, which is, that's you guys healing and being quiet and holding back and not talking to each other. And we've got the Four of Swords on that, which means that they're hoping that they can heal, regain their stability and, live happily ever after. And what they're afraid of, what their fear is that you're going to continue to resist that. And they're going to have to continue to fight for the relationship. And I told you they don't want to. You don't want to. You are afraid you're going to have to fight for the relationship and have a problem with your person. So let's look at Judgment. This is the most important card. What does Judgment have to tell us? What's the outcome? Fire signs. Wow. Interesting reading. Oh my God. Look at the outcome. You do know what that is, right? That's the ultimate happiness card. Marriage, togetherness. You guys are going to be together. This practical alliance that I'm feeling like, what is a practical alliance? But even though it had the passion to tell me that it was passionate, it's like the whole enchilada. That's beautiful. I really don't need to pull any more cards, but I will pull one more. That's beautiful. You've got the Ten of Cups, my friend. Okay, I have a message about that. Yeah. Okay, reunion, Three of Cups down here, where the energy you're in right now. Happiness, reunion. If you get out of your head, both of you, this is like the little caveat. You're both, this is the Eight of Swords. This is the limiting beliefs, thoughts that are going round and keeping you trapped from moving forward. You're not trapped. It's only in your mind. So one of you or both of you, and I think it's your Emperor because you're leaving it behind here, is still afraid. It still feels trapped. They want this. This is what they want. They have to overcome something to get it to you, okay? And that's a warning to them of what they need to do. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, which is a new passionate beginning, and the wish, right? Your Emperor may have some Aquarius in his chart, maybe moon or rising, probably moon, okay? And that's the wish, that's the healing. This is a healing love, very healing love, very healing love. Yeah, this person's got to go through a tower before they can bring this offer to you. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. This tower probably hit them like a ton of bricks. They realized that they were in love with you. I don't think they knew that. Or your love offer brought in the tower, but this is an offer of love, strong love, brought in by the divine, brought in to just say, hey, this is what's happening. Oh my God, that's interesting. Okay. All right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think that's a great reading. I want to get some yin yang oracles. I can't go too long, but I'm going to pull a couple of these to see what this Emperor's deal is. What's his energy? What's he been through? Can we just have a couple of cards to tell us a little more about what the Emperor's been through and what's going on with him? Because he really was talkative tonight. More so than I ever would have expected from an Emperor. He's got something to say. Now he's not talking. Oh, here we go. Apology, forgiveness. Yeah, that's strong energy. He wants to make an apology. He wants you to forgive him for this, missing this opportunity. You will. You've already put that pain behind you. He doesn't know that, though. Look at, he wants union. This is soulmate union, integration. Wow. This person is ready. This is coming up. I don't know if it's going to be in the next 2 weeks, but it's coming up. This union and apology and this talk. And you're going to have what that, yeah, you're going to do it too. You're ready. You're standing here, standing guard, waiting for him. You know he's coming. You've been through some sort of ascension. Right? Yeah. He has needed to balance. There was some karma that he had to complete. I think he was in another relationship, and it was probably a long-term relationship because there was karma and justice, and we saw the justice card. He tried to tell us something about justice in this card. Remember? He did. He tried to tell us something about justice here when he was talking. Yeah, justice. There was karma he had to pay, something he had to take care of and he had to fulfill. And the universe is obviously, the universe and the divine timing here tells me that they had to make sure that he balanced and paid the karma so that there was justice in the coming together. You never want to come together under circumstances that were unfair to anybody. And that's what needed to happen. You both needed to suffer and balance the karma. Sorry, I didn't want to go there. Okay. That's enough. I'm going to just do a couple of romance angels, and then we'll go. We'll get out of here. Sorry, my table's a bit of a mess. Usually it is by the time I'm at this point. I know, I'm trying to make these shorter so you guys hang in there with me, because the good stuff comes at the end. And passion. Look at this. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And look at this passion ignited. Woo! I love it when these oracle cards really tie in. So the first card we have is passion. Okay? That's good. I'm glad. Because that practical couple there was making me nervous. But we've got love and passion. So this is going to be a long-term You're going to be happy. You've always wanted to be in this relationship with this person, so. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. This person is coming from your past. We know that. They're coming back, but they're also a past life relationship. That's why you're so drawn to each other. That's why that devil was there. Just, you can't help it. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I'm going to say that there's a reason this is here. And I think it has something to do with a relationship that he is having to let go of. That's what the karma is all about. This is telling me that there was a problem in the relationship he was in. Because there's no way that I mean, it could be unrequited. It could be the fact that he didn't, unrequited love was the fact that he didn't see the opportunity and you felt abandoned. That's unrequited. So maybe it's that. Who knows? Who knows? New love. Okay. So this is new. This is going to be brand new. This is not going to be like it was in the past. The karmic debt has been paid because this is kind of like a new love. It's a new beginning, okay? It's a brand new start. It's a new love. It's not what it was before, okay? So whatever it was before, where you had that devil in reverse, it's not going to be that. I'm going to give you an angel card to say goodbye. This is just guidance from your guardian angel. Further guidance from your guardian angel fire sign. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and your manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So that's wonderful. That tells me that you're evolving spiritually and that you're in touch with your higher self, because if you're able to manifest through moon cycles, you're working on yourself, and that's cool. So do that. Pay attention to the moons. What did we just had? Let's see. We just had a new moon on the 13th or the 12th. So just pay attention to the moon cycles. Look them up, do some studying. It'll be very good for you, very helpful. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Love and light.